there, welcome back. So in today's video, Wayne is going to be doing the demonstrating for us. Going to use this lovely mould, and we've got another two very similar. Now these moulds were from our Temu haul. Check back in the playlist and you'll find that video. Going to use a massive, and I mean massive, selection of mica powders in this video today. All the lovely greens, fluorescent greens, deep greens, vivid greens, yellowy greens, yellowish greens, and golden yellows. Now this is an oblong or rectangle shaped mould. It's got what they called a faux leather look. We're also going to use this round one and the square one. So it was a set of three that we bought, as I said, from Temu and the Temu haul. Now, you don't need to see a great long lengthy video of Wayne putting mica powder on to moulds. You've probably seen us, or you should have seen us do that before. And again, as I said, if not, check back through our playlist and you'll find it. So you'll only see a little bit of him doing the colours, and then I've sped up the clip and then cut to the next colour or the next mould. But you'll get an idea of what you do. So he's just using a regular dry bristled paintbrush, dipping it in the mica pot, the powder, and then just dusting it, painting it onto the mould. There we go. So here's another, this is a lovely, so he's done a nice green, then he's done more of a bluish green, and then he'll move on and he gradually used, or I think he did actually use, every single mica powder that we have. But as usual in our videos, everything that's been used in this video today will be linked in the description box with any discount codes or coupons should we have them for you. So he's got a little bit further on in this shot with that beautiful mould, and he's just adding in the last little bits of colour there. Now moved on to the round one, and look at this. He's gone for yellows, white with a hint of gold, fluorescent citrines, lavenders, pinks, lilacs, some of them fluorescent, blues, and a little bit of, I think you've got some orange there, some rose gold as well. I mean, absolutely, literally raided the mica cupboard, the mica powders box that we have. And probably like a lot of you crafters out there, you've probably got quite a big haul of mica powders. So here we go. Same process as before. Dipping a dry bristled paintbrush in. This is quite a fine paintbrush he's got here. Into the little pot of mica powder, and then just brushing it on to the little sections of this mould. Now, of course, you don't have to do this. You could just do it all in one colour, dust it all over, pour your resin in, wait for it to cure, demould it, and you're done. You don't have to use mica powder at all. You could use just an opaque pigment that you've added to resin, pour it in. You don't have to use colours at all. Excuse me, or glitters or mica powders or foil flakes. If you don't want to, you could just have crystal clear resin or resin that has been pigmented with alcohol ink. So it's still see-through, but it is, rather than just being clear, it's coloured. Now, here we go. We've moved away from the circle one, and this is the square one. And we have kept the whole clip in, but obviously we sped it up considerably because this was a lengthy process. And you don't really sitting here for an hour and a half watching a video of us painstakingly, or us, I say Wayne, painstakingly painting, brushing in and painting on all these lovely mica powders. But look at the effect. It just pops. The colours pop. They are beautiful. They're quite a mix up of colours, and but they're not gaudy, they're not in your face. Obviously, if that's more your thing, then go ahead and do it. But he did also do the next step we were showing you here with each of the moulds, turned it over and then just tapped off the excess there. Then he's taken, this is just a regular wet wipe, and then just around the top edge of the mould, just wiped it all down, cleaned it all up. There we go. As you can see, you've probably noticed already, Wayne is a lot more cleaner and tidier than I am when making the projects, designing, making them, creating them, than I am. He doesn't get in a mess. I tend to. But then there we go. We're all different. See, look. He's a good little soldier, cleaning as he goes. So he's made up some resin. He's used T-Expert resin. It's a 1-to-1 mixing ratio. It's crystal clear. And he's adding in what I can only describe as magic glitter. It looks white. It's not when you add it. You pour it in. He's poured in quite a bit there. It's just dispersing across the surface of the resin there, and it's like it's dissolving. So it's going from being white, where it's in its, where there's a lot of it together, to just going completely clear. So all you see, you don't see white, it doesn't send it milky or cloudy, it does clear again. He's just, obviously, this is sped up. Do stir resin carefully and slowly. It's gone almost completely clear again, but it's got little pops and sparkles of the glitter. So here we go. Can you see it there? It is still a little bit cloudy actually at this stage, but he's pouring it on. I have sped this one clip up as well, but do take care when you're pouring resin. Don't forget, take all the PPE precautions that you should be when you're working with resin. You can see Wayne's wearing a black nitrile gloves. He's also got a respirator mask on and working in a well-ventilated area. Now he's taken a micro brush there, just round the edges, because there is a pattern on the sides of this mould, which you'll see when it's demolded it. And he's just popping the bubbles there using the micro brush. He did also spritz it, as you saw there, with some isopropyl alcohol. Now this is the round one, all finished. You didn't see this one, with all those beautiful colours on. Absolutely, I'm going to say the S word, people, stunning. Absolutely stunning. Look, you can see little bubbles coming up there and dispersing. Spritzing with the isopropyl alcohol, and he did also go around the edge of the mould again with the micro brush. And that micro brush, by the way, doesn't actually have the brush bit on it anymore, so it's more like a little pointed pokey stick. Here we have the rectangle or oblong shaped one, predominantly greens and greenish blues in colours. Pouring it on. Look at all those bubbles around the edge. Now, if you don't get rid of those bubbles, and it cures, still with the bubbles, then when you demold it, you're going to have lots of like little, I can only describe as divots missing out of the resin, and there's nothing then that you can do about it. So do what Wayne is demonstrating now. Go around the edge, give it with the micro brush, or you can have a little cocktail stick. Careful not to damage your moulds, and then spritz it with some isopropyl alcohol. This is the following day. Now, Wayne's a bit more patient than me with waiting for things to cure. There's a surprise. But there we go. This is the square one. So this was more your pinks, lilacs, mauves, a little bit of orange. Look at the side there. Did you see that then with the faceting edge of this beautiful square-shaped trinket tray, dish? I don't know what you call it really. A little bit of build-up of mica powder there in that corner, but that's fine. It doesn't detract from the piece, but look at it. Aurora Borealis, or the Northern Lights, I think. So definitely Northern Lights inspired, this is, definitely. So it's, this is just absolutely stunning. So on to the round one. So this was more yellowy, a bit more of a mix of yellows, some pinks, more sort of, I don't know, warm, coral, peachy, apricot colours, I think. But let's just see. Oh, look at that again. Beautiful. There we go. Look at the faceting around the edge there. This one's a lot more subtle again. Again, very much Aurora Borealis or Northern Lights. Look at that. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. These would look lovely if we used resin with the Aurora tints that we have from Jules at Resin Jules. If you don't know her channel, check it out. She's on Instagram. Absolutely fantastic artist. So here we go. This is the rectangle or oblong shaped one. Predominantly the greens and blues. Look at the faceted edge again. What I haven't mentioned is that on these moulds as well, on the top of them, can you see a little it's like a little raised ball or circle shaped edging. It's beautiful. Now, I understand that they say in the description of these moulds when you buy them, they look like faux leather, but I think they're stunning. Now, we had a lot of leftover resin. I don't know how we completely miscalculated, but we have these. Now, they're described as being hair decorations or accessories. So Wayne's filled them with the resin, and now we're just showing you a few of them. He's just putting in some of these lovely little white and gold flowers that we've bought recently, and little pearls in the shape of hearts and so on. They would make a lovely present for anyone with long hair, or actually what you could do is use these as bookmarks. For anyone that still reads paper books, because I know that the trend at the moment, I think, is more probably audio books, but you could use them for bookmarks. So this one again, look, just putting one of those lovely little white rose flowers in, and just pressing it down with this, I think it's a kebab skewer, but the blunt end. Sorry about the focusing in and out there. It's a bit temperamental, should we just say. There we go. That's just another one there that he's doing. And then just going round the edges, making sure there's no little bubbles hiding. Yeah, I'm afraid the camera really wanted to focus on his glove. It wasn't focusing very well on the project itself that he was making. Actually, to be honest, the three of us, myself, Wayne and Hugo, have all discussed this section. We weren't sure whether or not to leave it in, but the last few videos we've done, we've shown you what we've made with leftover resin, so it's a bit of a bonus clip. So that's what this is. However, we have decided that we are going to do a separate video at some point or another showing these, but maybe a bit more pigmented with colour. But, you know, it's let us know in the comments what you think. Should we do these in a totally separate video? We've seen some other moulds that you can get for hair accessories and clips. So Wayne's just demoulding them now, as you can see there. So the only thing I can, how would I describe that you would wear these? So if you've got long straight hair, or just straight hair that's long enough for you to put back into like a messy bun, or a French pleat, if you know what a French pleat is, or a plaited bun, or just a long, like, lovely French plait. And then you literally put these through your hair like chopsticks that cross over. So if you had a messy bun, you'd put one going in diagonally from one side through the base of the messy bun on one side, and then out the other on the diagonal, and then the same on the other side. And they literally, the ones I've seen look like chopsticks. That's the only way I can describe them. We did try them out on my hair, but my hair is long, very thick, curly hair. And it's a bit too thick for these. But I think Wayne's going to see if he can adapt some for my hair at some point or another. But these are stunning. I love this one. It is, I think it's half of a, yes, it's half a butterfly. Look at that. So beautiful. I mean, this would be quite a nice thing for bridesmaids. So here's the final shot of all of the ones that he made. I don't know whether you'd call them chopsticks for hair, or hair picks, or hair sticks. I'm not really certain, to be honest. But there you go. This is the final shot for those. So this is our little bonus bit for you. And this is also just to say thank you, because at this point we are now over 1,400 subscribers and over 4,000 watch hours. So thanks again. This is the lovely final shot of these beautiful Aurora Borealis, or rainbow shades of trays. And they really are stunning. Would look fantastic in any home, any theme. You can use it and adapt it with the colours to whatever you like. I'm not sure which one is my favourite. Why don't you let us know in the comments which one is your favourite? Almost at the end of the video. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for liking, sharing and subscribing. Give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you can watch us. We do upload videos 3 times a week on a Wednesday, a Friday and a Sunday at 5 PM UK time. Here they are all together. Looking beautiful. I think this one might be my favourite here. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow. Thanks again, everybody, and we will see you again very soon with another video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.